Hello everyone, it's Yvonne back to do your bonus read. It's so cold this morning. I didn't want to get out of bed. I wanted to just stay there. I went back for another little nap. Oh, how interesting. 7 of Swords, 6 of Cups coming out here. It's sort of already I'm going, hang on a second, that's the sort of energy I got from the What's Cracking reading this morning. Somebody trying to get away without sort of making apologies, putting something right. Somebody from your past who may have said something very harsh or mean and not realise that they've hurt your feelings quite as much as they have. But they want to come in and put something right here. I don't know that in the What's Cracking read if it's a love relationship or whether it's a friendship or a family member, but somebody didn't realise that they were so harsh with their words, and it seems you haven't gone forward and said you really hurt my feelings with that. So there seems to be some sort of miscommunication here that needs to be sorted out. All right, I'm using the Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Tarot for your reading. Okay, and I have the 5 of Pentacles coming out, which I think did come out in the What's Cracking reading. The 5 of Pentacles is a card that talks of being left out in the cold. There's some sort of sadness here around this card where somebody feels like they are alone in something. They don't have the support that they would like to have. They feel that they've been deserted. And in the card, of course, the light that you see behind them is coming from a church, which means that they're not really understanding there are people around and there is plenty of support for them. But when you feel that you've been left behind, it makes it really difficult for you to connect with your own source. And that's what I feel here. There seems to be some sort of message coming through, something that's quite passionate. It's only a message, but there seems to be some sort of resolution here, which will help you move forward. I feel like somehow or another, somebody's stuck here from manifesting what they want. There is a brand new start here, and it is a stable new start. Somebody is offering some sort of an apology or some sort of advice about not being able to accept an offer that came to them. It will close out the cycle here and the heartbreak that's come with this. But it means that you can move forward here in your own power. So it's like something's happened, and it is the same energy as the What's Cracking reading. It's like something's happened to stop you from moving forward, and it has something to do with an offer that was not accepted, or some sort of offer that was made but was not able to move forward at that time. Somebody might have said something hurtful, or come away from that feeling like, I always talk, you're never really rejected. Somebody may have pushed you away, but you haven't been rejected. This other person's the one that's made the decision, not you. That's not yours to take. But we often talk about being rejected. But that's our own focus on it. It's not really how it's happening. Because in this situation, the other person wasn't able to accept this offer or this situation or whatever it was at the time, and they have moved away from it. But you've gone away with this hurt and pain and this feeling of rejection, feeling like you've been put out in the cold, but actually you haven't. But we'll see what they say here. There is love in this situation. The Ace of Cups is very potent love, very strong love. It's true love, and it's a brand new beginning here. And this is what is sitting here, but it's not been resolved. Something here was not accepted through either miscommunication, wrong timing, something here. Okay, so we have the Hermit. Somebody's been really trying to understand this situation. There's quite a lot of self-conflict here. I really wonder here, very interesting, 4 of Swords coming through. I'd done this before and got this energy before. I feel like sometimes I read the What's Cracking reading, and the What's Cracking reading tells me the perspective from one person's point of view. And then when I read the second reading, the bonus reading, it's almost like the energy completely flips and I get it from the other person. I feel like I'm reading for another person here, not the person that I was reading for in the What's Cracking reading. I feel like someone here is very, very much in love with someone. Very much in love with them. And I think they've spent a lot of time brooding about this and up in their head, trying to understand this love that they have, understanding how to work with this love. So someone's had a very sort of internal journey here with a lot of internal conflict, and maybe has had to do a lot of work here to resolve the energy. Someone's gone through some heartbreak here. They've been waiting to start something new, but they've had so much pain from the past. They've been finding it very difficult to move forward here. And it looks to me here like they've been a lot in their head thinking about something that had happened and trying to understand where something went wrong here. There's the Two of Swords again. Some sort of stalemate, some sort of decision. Let me just put some more cards down. King of Pentacles. You could be dealing with a Capricorn, Taurus or Virgo here. Somebody, and there's the Temperance card again. So you're getting a lot of repeat cards in this reading. There's a blockage between two people. And it's very much a blockage of miscommunication. But I also think it goes a lot deeper than that. I think there's been two people who've had a very, very strong bond to one another. And somehow or another, this bond has been disrupted by misalignment, more even than the miscommunication. There feels like a lot of love between the two people, but for some unknown reason, this didn't get off the ground. Something stood between two people. And I feel that because somebody was upset about not being able to make an offer, or upset because they couldn't reciprocate an offer, they either became angry or became how would you say, they reacted from where their head was or their space was at that time, which sometimes we do when we're angry or upset. And I don't think this person meant to do that, but it was like reactionary. But there seems to have been some sort of misalignment as well as miscommunication here. Somebody stood back wondering if they should put this right, wondering if they needed to come forward and express themselves differently. I feel like this person has been strategically looking at how to make amends here, how to bring balance back into this situation. They obviously recognize the very strong bond you have between you, but they're stuck not being able to know how to come forward, how to make an apology, how to put something right here. Okay, so there is, look at it, this is the one, this is the one I always go, look at the size of his pentacle. It's a huge pentacle, right? And I always think this guy is going to present, this guy, girl, whatever it is going to present this in such a way that they feel confident that you have to accept it, because it's a very large apology. It's a very large energy for you to resist. Now, the Page of Pentacles always, to me, feels like a very karmic energy. It's always an energy of something needing to be put right. It can be something, stable and tangible. You could have someone coming forward with some sort of gift to try and put things in their right place. But this person here really wants to make sure with this pentacle that they've got it right here. So if it's an apology for you, if it's some sort of peace offering, but somebody is bringing forward this huge gift for you here to help release this situation. Okay, so we have the Devil card coming out here, and I'm going to clarify that with the Queen of Swords. Oh, somebody's really nervous about making this right. Somebody is really unsure how to put this situation back where it should be. The Devil card can talk about obsession. It can talk that this person has spent a lot of time thinking or obsessing about how they're going to present, put something right, put something back into place. The universe is out of kilter. This is karma. So when you've done something that perhaps wasn't the right thing to do, you've tilted something or you've misbalanced something in the universe that needs to be put right. Someone suffered here. Someone suffered a lot of pain through someone else's actions. And because of that, the universe is saying it can't stay like this. It needs to be put back where it should be. You know, you can't do something that hurts someone else and feel okay with that. It has to be put back where it needs to be put back to. Let's just have a quick look. So we have someone feeling left out in the cold. I feel like there's some sort of communication coming in here that's going to put things right again. There's that pentacle. So it's going to put things back where they should have been. There's some sort of apology or explanation. Maybe that's what it is. An explanation of why this person did what they did. They may have refused an offer from you. This could be an offer of relationship, friendship, whatever it was. Someone has refused to accept this because of something that was going on here for them. But there's some sort of ending that will come from this. It will cease, it will stop the hardships here. It's here to finish up the pain and allow you to move back into your power. And that's what I was saying before. Sometimes when you are holding on to something, whether that's anger, resentment, past pain, past ideas, past core beliefs, if you're hanging on to that and you're not allowing it to go, and you're hanging on to the pain, you stop your own energy from moving forwards. So for some of you, this is most likely a gift of love, but for others of you, this may be just putting something right in the universe so that you can move forward. The universe knows that you're stuck in this energy of hanging on, and something here needs to be put right so you can move forward. So some sort of karma that needs to be straightened out. Yet the World cards come out with the Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So the World card here, we have the Seven of Wands and the Six of Pentacles. So I have someone here who wants to finish something out. They want to put something right. I feel that they fought for this for a long time to try and work out how to do it, but they now want to invest. So you could have someone who's coming back to accept an offer from you. If it's not about accepting the offer, it's certainly about putting things right in the universe and closing out something that's gone past here. Very, very strong feeling here that they're unable to let this go themselves. That's why the devil energy's here. I feel like even though this person may have hurt you, even though there may have been things said, this person is still hanging on to the same energy that you are hanging on to. I'm going to read a card from the Animal Messages deck and maybe pull you a card from the Romance or the Love of It Oracle. We might go all out this morning on this one. I feel like somebody's made an offer here that somebody hasn't reciprocated, and someone said things they shouldn't have said, or said in the heat of the moment, or said in an angry way. I'm not sure, but whatever it is, it's put someone else in this sort of energy of hanging on to some sort of sadness or some sort of pain. Somebody's about to come in and free you up from that. So if this is you and you were on the receiving end of this, you're about to get some sort of resolution. And I've dropped a card on the table. Oh, there's my head. How funny is that? I can't reach the card. I need an elastic body. Oh, there it goes. Okay. I have the card of the red squirrel coming out here. It says, gather your resources now, for they will sustain you through coming change. So I guess what the red squirrel is saying here, it's really good to now be in the energy of knowing that this will come through for you. That whatever it is that stood in your way or held you up is about to come around. So be ready, be prepared for this, because it may be a lot of release of emotion, a lot of release of anger, but there's some sort of emotional release that's coming to you here to help you move forward. And I also have the card of balance coming out. And it says love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. And in both cards, we had the Temperance card coming out. So there is some sort of balance being brought back to a relationship or a situation to try and put it right to move forward. Thank you.